So it's Sunday, June 9, and pretty much everything is planted by now. I think I started off my last video like that, but of course there's always more stuff to do. But I have only a few pots, and I want to kind of pause and go over every single pot, or almost every single one this time, and so that my future me can sort of see the progress and understand where I am right now in terms of gardening. So this was planted last week. Oh, these carnations, they smell so good. I have to remember to deadhead them. These guys are not blooming yet, Kalanchoe. I'm hoping I overwintered them from last year, so hopefully they're gonna bloom for me. We'll see about that. And then my overwintered geraniums. It's been so cold. Oh, the hens and chicks are doing good. It's been so cold, and I feel like these geraniums could be doing better, but hopefully once we have nicer weather, things are gonna really bust out with all the growth. Like, they're doing good, they look good, but they could be bigger and they could have flowers. Nothing is really growing much, I feel like, in terms of the flowers. So these sweet potato vines, today was the second day that I noticed that in the morning they completely collapsed, and I think it's because of the cold at night. I'm not really sure. They look like they bounced back now. So anyway, this is the front, and my trees are doing good. The one in the middle is keeping up. On the table I just have like the newest Kalanchoe, but some of the flowers are kind of going over, and I still need to repot my jade plants into like nicer pots to be sort of like a centerpiece here. And this is just one of my lavenders, and then there's a 3 in a bigger pot over here. So this is to be determined what it's gonna look like. It's not final. Okay, so I have my citronella geranium, and it's doing good. I don't know if this one flowers or not. Does it? I don't know. The grass here, ugh. Honestly, this little weed, I don't know what it is, but it's growing everywhere. Okay, I'm hoping that I pulled out all of the weeds out of here, and all these little guys are actually alyssum. And then whatever this was called, which I always forget, hopefully this is gonna flower for me, but if not, I'm just happy that it's growing actually, because I didn't know it was gonna survive. Okay, so we have our dahlia here, and we have our herb gardens doing good. The geranium, hydrangea cuttings. So I see that I'm gonna have flowers finally. Where is it? Right here. Right here. Which makes me very happy. This is the one that and the leaves are so curled, and I think it's because of the cold weather. I don't know, so it's just the weather has been so bad this year so far. Like, it's just so cold and windy, cold at night. As soon as it kind of gets warm and I'm happy, and it seems like things are starting to grow, it starts getting cold again. So anyway, it will change. We just need to have more patience. So speaking of patience, canna lily, finally, after I thought it was just not gonna come up, I see 2. 1, 2. And there's probably more, because like I put the entire bag of canna lily tubers in there. Garlic, awesome. Ground cherry, like, oh, I have a flower. Is that a flower? That's a flower. I was just gonna say that it's not doing anything. Okay. Oh, and there's a bud over there. Okay. Like, it's not growing in size, and the same for these marigolds. But I think it's just cold weather. So as soon as like it warms up, I think it's all just gonna bust out in growth. So then lettuce we've been eating, and the Swiss chard, and the kale leaves. But I noticed, I think we have a leaf miner problem, or we had. What I did yesterday, I checked all the leaves. Oh, here. And then took him. I was taking them off. And I think that's what it is, because I saw it in other gardening YouTube videos. Okay, I think I need to go a little bit faster with this. So strawberries, again, like everything's growing slow, but it's growing. And then more marigolds, and more, like this one has a couple marigolds. This one, I think this is all weeds, so I don't know. But calendulas are growing. Ah, it's so cold. Tomatoes are bouncing back. I kind of like, I didn't think I would like the red, because they come out so dark. It's really hard to tell maybe in the video, but they come out so dark, these marigolds, but they turn like such fiery red. I'm kind of digging it. Okay, the tomatoes are kind of bouncing back, especially like this one, which is Subarctic Plenty, and then that one, which is Aroma. And this is a Sungold. It's bouncing back, I think. This one, again, to be determined. No clue. There's carrots here, not coming up yet. Got some more seeds for beets and zucchini and borage, not coming up yet. This just got planted a few days ago. Radishes are almost done, but I have some beets planted in there, and they're coming up right here, and some more. So I might have to just like repot them, because I want to like put more soil in these radish bags. Actually, the peas are growing good. I never understood about the leaves. Like, is this normal that the leaves are kind of turning like a lighter variegated color, or is this like the hot weather? Like, I don't know. And then the spinach is bolting, and I've been eating the leaves as much as I can. Okay, so then zucchini, like it finally bush zucchini started coming up, but now it's so cold, so I don't know. We'll see. And then just 2 new bags of beans, because the other ones are not doing so well. Canna lily, still waiting. I don't know, maybe this is the one that's just not gonna come up. Cosmos, all coming up. I'm gonna try and go a little bit faster, because it's been like 7 minutes, and yeah, this is gonna be a long video. My sunflowers keep growing. The ones here in the middle still didn't come up, so I think what I'll do is like I'll take one of these 2 in the middle, or one of these 2, and then try and plant it there, or just put a new seed. And then aster, I think it's growing. Okay, so over here beside the fountain, my favorite corners are sit. The petunias are doing good, all good. I think I have to plant something in those birds. I put some little bits and pieces of the what's it called? Of the creeping Jenny, but it doesn't look like it survived. Okay, so weeds, because I've been doing weeding in the morning before we went for a walk. Here we've got some parsley, and we've got some onions around the zucchini. So my plan was like, maybe I'll take one of these zucchinis and then put it in that pot, because like if it's not gonna grow, so that I don't have to like wait for a new one. And I already, this morning I already went and I moved it from here. I moved it here. I don't know why, just because the beans are not coming up here, and I just wanted to fill up the space really. We've been picking some dill too already, because I have it in a few bags. The beans, like, they're just not growing very fast, but I think it's just the cold. The onions are doing good, these 3. So the potatoes, like, wow, they're actually doing better than the Kenesha, which are on, like, it's getting like choked in there. But she's gonna grow, and soon we're gonna harvest one of these bags of potatoes too. Here it's lettuce around the bag, and some radishes, and then there's zucchini in the middle, which needs more time to come up. Oh, it's cold. Okay, so here's what I did in this corner. So yarrow in the small pot. I think there's 2 of them with some extra creeping Jenny and canna. This is the one that I bought. And the dahlias. My dahlias are growing. And then there's some sweet alyssum. I'm pretty sure this is alyssum. And of course, like, some of it is just a weed, so I'm just gonna picking it as I see it. And then I love this color of geranium, but I need to deadhead it. And it's just so cold. I don't think it's loving it. More of this weed here. Oh, just honestly. Okay, it's getting cold. So, just a look at a garden here. This is where I weeded in the morning, and I did the Chelsea chop on this salvia. This one was white, and so I chopped it in the back and I left it to grow in the front, and I kind of did like in between, like not front and back, but just like some of the branches I chopped and some of the left of this purple bluish one, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with these peas. Like, I thought it was maybe like the heat, then I thought it was the cold, but now I'm thinking maybe silo like peed on it, and that's why a couple of them are like burnt looking, but they're surviving. So I can't believe the anemone is still in bloom. It's so awesome. And the rose is bouncing back and the grapes are growing. Oh my, ooh, I didn't know. They're growing so fast this year. Ooh, there's more. Ooh, it's so cute. Wow. Oh, we're gonna have some grapes. Wow. Okay, so yeah, and then delphiniums. Again, I don't know why he's doing this, and it just looks the same as like what my cosmos was doing. The one that I grew from seed, which I have on the side of the house. We'll go there in a second. So once I'm done potting up everything, which I only have like a few pots left, I'm finally gonna get to patching up the grass once again and just trying to take care of it and trying to have like nice clean grass, or green, not clean, this year. I did pretty good here last year, so hopefully I can keep up with it and have nice lawn. We'll see. The trees are doing good. I need to trim the clematis. It's just growing wild. It's trying to take over this little one again. This hosta is doing good. And then so I have 3 pots of my dahlias. So they're growing. I can tell that this one got bigger. And I can tell that these guys are getting bigger too. And then this clematis is finally starting to green up. I think I'm starting to see some buds, but maybe they're just leaves growing. Anyway, soon this will be a wall of green and purple. Can't wait. And some pinks. I put some leftover pinks here in a pot together with creeping Jenny. Okay, so moving on. This hosta, and so yeah, I guess I have to get a new hosta and plant it here. I keep forgetting to buy an extra one. And then vinca vine and these red petunias. Like, I love the red color against the shed, so I would always, if we stay in this house, I would always put red here. I just love how it looks. And vinca vine is starting to like split up, so that's really nice. I never planted it before, but I'm happy with it. Okay, well, let's look around here. So I was telling Wamek in the morning, like, I love having the umbrella open. It's almost like we're open for business, or it's just so welcoming to have the umbrella open. It was sunny in the morning, now it's gloomy. But either way, I like the umbrella open. It's welcoming, it's cheerful. I like it. Ah, I found a sunflower in the grass. I found a sunflower. Yes, I did. That's my baby sunflower. Oh, he's gonna come. Oh, he's gonna come. He's gonna come to mommy's. Oh, hi, baby monster. I didn't know you were outside with me. Okay. So cherries, I already see. I'm gonna have lots of cherries as usual. Nothing new. This tree always provides. The sunflower was smelling the sunflowers. Okay, so this pot got planted. We just, ooh, I think I see a zinnia flower. And then yarrow and petunia and what is a Dusty Miller. So this is the area that I still need to fix up. So I think I'm just gonna go grow a bunch of things from seed. And I think I'll do it all today, unless it starts raining, I don't know. The clematis is still going. I love how bushy it is. Let me get closer. It's so nice when I don't have to see like the neighbors. Oh, it's still growing. It's just so alien looking. It is so alien looking. And pink. White pink here. And then like pure white over there. Just, oh yeah, so here, this was my project a few days ago. Nothing grows here. We had these extra pavers, so like, I mean, why not? And then Wamik was at Two Hills, so I told him to bring me some ferns, and he did, because he loves me and I love him. And, oh, what is that? Oh, that's a bee on clematis. Anyway, so my love brought me some fern, and then I planted it, and hopefully it's gonna grow. And then I just got one new hosta, and I planted it, and then even like one leftover coleus. So on the gones. Yeah, so oh yeah, I chopped a branch here. Never mind, that was something else. It's my baby monster again. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. What is happening? What is happening? Hi, baby. Oh my goodness, I love this big belly. Yes, I do. My sunflower. Okay, so let's look at peppers. Again, it's been windy and cold. Just can't wait for the heat so they can like start bouncing back. I think some of them are. The alyssum is growing. Can't even like get in there and smell it, but it is growing. And just, yeah, peppers and calendula. And I planted some seeds of nasturtiums on the perimeter. We'll see how things go. Hopefully it wasn't all waste of time and effort. I see calendula is ready to bloom. Oh yeah, and I put some extra zinnias here. Anyway, just so much effort. So hopefully we actually have a pepper harvest. One look here. This cherry, once again, also is gonna have a bunch of fruit on it. So over here, okay, so it looks like they're bouncing back to life, the hens and chicks that I just like threw in here, some extra ones, and they're plumping up. So yeah, I think it's gonna look cool. Okay, so new hosta right over here. Clematis. Okay, I can tell that my red currant is growing. I can see that's gotten bigger. I have to weed here. I have to come here and weed. And then petunia. This pot is growing. I can tell how big it got. And then the blackberry, thornless blackberry is growing. And then the plums. So here's like left side. It's starting now to grow in with the flowers and some leaves, while the right side already finished. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if we're gonna have plums or not. We'll see. Okay, grass needs work. This not doing so well, but it kind of looked like that at the beginning of summer last year, and then it just kind of started growing all wild. So we'll see. My view. Lots of raspberries. We're gonna have lots of raspberries. So many raspberries. I can't wait. and then my zinnia and my yarrow and nasturtiums. And I'm either gonna patch this up or add a couple of pots of the ones that are still like just got seeded. We'll see. Okay, time to move along. It's pretty cold. Okay, so the lilac is finally going over. So sad. I wish it could stay for a little bit longer, these flowers. My begonia, I love it. I love begonia here. I love begonias. Like, I just love begonias, but I just love it in this pot. It just brightens it up once the grass is fixed up. But let's not think about that. Nasturtiums and the coleus is not really growing. It's alive. But I think again it's just the weather. And my spider plant surprise. So here's what I did. This is a note for the future me to remember. I took the side buds off of the petunia here and I left it on here. I don't know if it's because this one also has more sun, but like it's much bigger. I know they're kind of like different kinds, but usually they grow together at the same time. And this year looks like this one is bigger. And also probably the buds are bigger because I did the side bud cleaning out sort of thing, while this one still has them. Anyway, so can't wait for that. This one's gonna have a couple blooms and I have no clue what color it is going to be. This pot is growing, just nasturtiums and creeping Jenny. And then this one is growing too. It always looks dried out, but it's growing slowly but surely. And then this coleus, I think he got a little bit bigger. And again, just cold. This for sure got bigger. And I had to put some sticks in there because they were just kind of falling over. I think I gotta add some strings so they have something to get attached to. Okay, the clematis is almost done here with the blooms, and now like the fuzzballs are coming out. It's so cute. And this one is trying to climb. Okay, so now it's the hostas and the spider plants. Trying to sell the hosta and more hosta, and spider plants are doing okay, and although it's been so cold. This one is just growing nuts, and this one, and more spider plants. I have to come out and like just clean, like I think from cold some of the tips, or maybe from the sun, dried off, so I have to clean them. This, like again, it's not really doing. I have to plant something else here. I think I finally started cleaning the front from all the weeds while things are already growing in. Again, I don't remember what plant this is. I have to look it up. The baby is in there. Things are growing slow here because it's mostly in shade, but they're growing. Okay, so my love wants to cut his hedge very straight. Okay, this is the only area that needs to be cleaned up from all the weeds, and I already did this. This took me like 2 hours to do moving all the bricks and planting, but I'm happy I did it. And now we just need to wait for the bare root to start growing plants. And that one is already a new hosta planted. And then I can just start taking care of this grass here. My love is cleaning out the garage and doing stuff in the front. It's a great view. Okay, now we're going to the back. These guys are doing good. Wait. These guys are doing good. Loretta's cutting her grass, and I need to come out and weed here. But the lilies, some of them are starting to bloom, or no, but just starting to grow buds. And I moved some over. The irises have buds, and I have some growing like right here that I think, where are you? I need to like transplant some of them, but there's so much stuff to be done. And so here's my tomato and Cosmos Hospital. It's really hard to see in a video, but they're all here. We'll see. I'll see if they survive. It's just extra. I think maybe this Cosmos will. We'll see. And my what's it called? Comfrey. And some more Cosmos, and of course our Lily of the Valley. Starting to go over. Every year they get thicker. Again, some of these, the like the weird thing with the leaves, that's gotta be like some sort of fungus. I have to look it up. Oh, I can give a view from here of the garden. And I think I'll end it right here. Until next week.